truth about who the secret leader of the Illuminati really is. Who is behind it all, and how is behind it all, and why is all this hidden Illuminati symbolism, and why? What is the Illuminati? What is the Illuminati? Some organization on planet Earth. The Illuminati. The reality is, the Illuminati is being ran and operated and orchestrated from the kingdom of heaven. Heavenism. That's right. The kingdom of heaven exists. Science fact and giant starship time machines deep in outer space, where everyone who's ever lived, multiverse and beyond, gets resurrected after they die, so that they can go on to be an immortal God in heaven and make their every dream come true in the afterlife. But in the kingdom of heaven is the King of Heaven. And in case you didn't know, the leader of the Illuminati is the king of the kingdom of heaven. And how do I know this? Because I am the king of the kingdom of heaven. Evan Lefavor. That's right. Evan Lefavor. Right. That's right. Because I am king. Because I am king. I am the father of Jesus Christ. Science fact and giant starship time machine deep in outer space. Giant star made out of advanced technology. Time technology. Starship technology. This advanced technology that allows us to inspire thought and ideas. To inspire ideas directly into the mind. The divine inspiration. Free your mind. I am going to free you, so that together we can be free and not be enslaved, but truly be free. That is what the Illuminati is all about. That is why we are here. Illuminati evanism symbolism. Illuminati evanism symbolism all throughout history. The various art forms, various art forms, TV, art forms, various art forms of music, movies, art forms of music. We are alien invaders from the kingdom of heaven. We are using reincarnation technology to invade this planet and take it over. We have been born into all walks of life all around this planet, and we are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the starseeds. We are the Galactic Federation of Light. We are the savior of the 21st century and beyond.
Returned. This is the Ultimate Perspective, episode 13.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, guys.
Hey. Yo. It's time for the show.
We have the biological father of Jesus Christ, Evan Lefavor, and the national spokesman for cigarettes and Coke Zero, Pimp Monk, and Kratom. Yeah, he's got it all. Man, he totally sold out.
Wow.
He sold out to big Kratom. He's
couldn't
in the
find any powder. I went to the store and all I could find was capsules. These are my first capsules.
Yeah, wow. Capsules are good, man. Jump on the capsules bandwagon. You don't have to take
But it's hard to do
like
a Kratom plane with a capsule. Yeah.
On my last episode of Evan Lefavor Live on my channel, we looked at a meme of Pimp Monk. It's a cereal box of Kratomos, and it's got Pimp Monk on the front of the cartoon.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's actually good artwork.
Oh God.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt.
By the way, that $1 was Skeptical Jesus. I don't know why it didn't show his name. But yeah, that was Skeptical Jesus there.
Cool.
Well, are you guys gonna watch WrestleMania tomorrow?
I am.
Oh yeah, you know it.
To be honest with you, it's crazy because I was like the biggest wrestling fan for years, and I only know a few of the matches on the card for this year. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. It's crazy because it's on so early where I live. Like I'm used to pay-per-views being on at night. Same thing with the Super Bowl and any big sporting event like that. I'm used to it being on late at night, and now where I live here, you know, like if it's on Eastern time, it's on really early where I live. But yeah, I'll catch it. Yeah. God, it's like 4 hours long too, you know?
It is long. The only reason I'm doing it because I actually have the WWE Network this year.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted to watch some old school stuff and might as well watch it if I've got it. Sure.
The match of the card is Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, man.
No, I think it's AJ Styles.
Asuka all the way.
Oh yeah.
The AJ Styles match against Nakamura is going to be.
You think?
Did you say Michael Moore?
Who's going to win that? Michael Moore.
Nakamura, whatever his fucking name is.
I thought you said Michael Moore. I'm like, oh God, Michael Moore doesn't stand a chance.
Well, Michael Moore can do an amazing 360 splash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Nakamura is awesome. I remember watching him back in the day. Here's Rubskin. Now he's trying to jump on. I don't know, Rubskin. Maybe we'll try to fit you in a moment here, but then I have to redo everyone's fucking cameras, which is annoying. Which, by the way, I'm saving this how it is now, so I have it for the future. I already did this on DP.
Sweet.
Like, I saved it so that normally when I bring someone in, it's just ready to go. It's already set up.
Uh-oh.
Bird
Dusty
is the
word.
cockatoo.
Beautiful bird, I heard.
Oh, yeah.
So, AJ Styles versus Nakamura, that's awesome. They have wrestled before in Japan. I would say they're going to give it to AJ Styles, and I'll tell you why. Because he's white and he speaks good English. And I'm not trying to sound like an SJW, but they don't want a champion with like a heavy accent. They just don't want that. Because Vince McMahon, he just really wants a champion that speaks good English.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
You guys seen Ronda Rousey's shit since she came out? Because Ronda Rousey's now a WWE superstar, and she's fighting Stephanie McMahon. And she comes out on the mic, and she really needs Paul Heyman is who she needs, because when she gets on the mic, she's really nice and sweet. And she comes off as fake almost, and people don't believe her.
That is real. Well, kind of. I mean, you know, she got kind of cocky in UFC when no one could beat her, and then she got put in her place. Yeah. She fought someone of a unique style that she wasn't used to fighting. She was used to everybody trying to grapple with her, and then she went up against a kickboxer and got her ass handed to her. And then she tried to make a comeback and just couldn't do it. She got kind of cocky for a little while, but... Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think Brock Lesnar's going to lose and he's going to leave and go back to UFC. So Heyman will have to go to somebody eventually.
Yeah. I think if they hooked him up with Ronda, it'd be a smart idea, man, because...
It would be a bad idea.
It worked for Lesnar. Lesnar wasn't great on the mic, but he's great in the ring, and that's what counts at the end of the day when you got someone that's legitimate. A badass can really whoop your ass in real life, and Ronda Rousey is that girl. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what they used to do back in the old school days all the time, because a lot of the heels couldn't talk back in the day, so they'd stick them with a manager. And
they'd give them Bobby Heenan. They'd give them there was also a guy called the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, which is hilarious because it had nothing to do with the clan or anything. Actually, I think he was Jewish or something.
He was actually. Yeah, and you know that Jimmy Hart. I mean, let's say
Jimmy Hart was the best.
Jimmy Hart
Jimmy Hart was the best in in Nashville or Memphis. Yeah.
Let's say like Bobby Eaton was one of the better wrestlers back in the day, but he can't talk for shit. But they put him with Cornette, boom, he was a star. Because Cornette can talk, boy.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, when Cornette came on DP, all he did was insult the fuck out of us for 2 hours.
But it was kind of awesome, though, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, I don't mind. I don't mind getting roasted by Jim Cornette. That's cool with me.
Yeah,
By the way,
best.
by the way, Joe is alive and well. Everybody, don't worry, he's fine.
Oh shit.
He's doing all right, man. He's got a stomach of steel. That's why I wasn't too worried either. People are worried because Joe drank poison on the last episode.
Oh shit! Really? I hope he at least did it for a super chat, man. Fuck, that sounds wicked, man. Fucking A.
I hope he at least did it for a super chat. Yeah, if you're gonna die, Joe, please make sure I get paid for it.
Let's make money out of it anyway.
Make sure I get paid. All right. Well, here's a news story. We kind of touched on it on DP last night, but here's a better video that I have this time. The fight's canceled after McGregor charged with 3 counts of assault. Man, he's got to learn to, I don't know if he was legitimately pissed or if he was just trying to make the news, but he's got to learn to either control his temper or pull back on the kayfabe a little bit. If he was just trying to kayfabe this, he should save it for the actual fight and maybe just
publicity stunt went too far.
Yeah,
well, dude,
they can't throw him in jail for talking shit. So that's all he should do.
Yeah, especially if he's about to really get Mayweather into a UFC ring. Like, that's where he wants him,
That's not
he's gonna
blow.
Here's another question: Is he a citizen of the United States? Because couldn't they deport him? Couldn't they take away his visa?
They could actually.
I don't think he's a citizen. I think he's here on a working visa. So,
professional fighter Conor McGregor now has a court battle on his hands. He was charged in a Brooklyn court today for a violent attack on a busload of other fighters. Take a look. Injuring 2 of them, whose bouts are now canceled because of this.
Holy shit.
Tonight, the sport has also weighing punishment, ABC's Adrian Bankert, on what might have set McGregor off.
Conor McGregor, one of UFC's biggest names, in court, facing a judge after a melee at the Barclays Center in New York. In this video obtained by TMZ Sports, police say McGregor committed assault, tossing this handcart into a bus full of other fighters.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's such a dick move because the glass gets shattered all over everybody. And I mean, I'm sure there's there's some innocent bystanders in there somewhere. He didn't have a problem with all of them. He's got to watch it, man. I mean,
this is evidence of steroid use or something. Steroid abuse.
I don't know about
I think it's Conor McGregor going.
He's a hothead. Either he's a hothead and he can't control it, or this was kayfabe and he didn't know when to stop. Is what's going on. The thing is that he's got more money than he knows what to do with. So this $50,000 bond isn't shit to him, but he better make sure he doesn't get locked up. But yeah, all the money, he was already pretty well off, but then he had the Mayweather fight that doubled his net worth.
Yeah, dude.
So he's got all kinds of money. He should either chill or, fight until his day has come where he's too old to do it anymore. But
he doesn't have to do this shit no more. He doesn't have to do these kind of stunts anymore. I mean,
right.
He's one of the biggest stars the biggest star in the business.
Well, he had some titles. He's been stripped of the titles now. It's so dumb.
Stunned. The glass shatters. You can see McGregor try to get in. Whoa. Stopped while attempting to throw a metal railing.
Who are these guys? This is McGregor. It's Conor.
As another Irish fighter throws a chair at the bus and allegedly assaults an employee who tries to stop him. The outburst reportedly stems from bad blood between McGregor, his friend, and a Russian fighter vying to take the lightweight title McGregor was stripped of prior
there you go.
to the incident.
Well, there you go. Instead of just fighting this guy and beating his ass legally and getting paid for it and getting to keep your title, now you've lost it and you got arrested and you might go to jail. Good one.
Yeah.
From what we understand, the person who we had the dispute with or was arguing with was not injured.
McGregor's been charged with 3 counts of assault and 1 count of criminal felony mischief.
Whoa,
he assaulted that bus, man.
That's a felony.
Criminal felony mischief. I mean, like, can't that get your visa revoked? I'm no expert on this, but you would think...
I would think a felony would.
Now released on $50,000 bond as he awaits consequences from the UFC.
Tom, 2 of the fighters on board that bus suffered cuts due to the broken glass. In fact, 3
you
of the
really
matches
think
scheduled.
that someone's personal life should bleed into their professional life like that? That something he does in his personal life, it shouldn't affect his work at UFC or anything to do with his career.
I misunderstood your question. Well, first of all, he attacked other UFC fighters, so yes. But also, I mean, like, no. At least in our country, we have at-will employment in most states, which means, like, they can fire you for whatever they want. They can fire you because your eyebrows are too long if they want, or for no reason at all. They don't even have to give a reason. So, I mean, your personal life, let alone anything else, that's just, I mean, that's
this
just
is
the
a
reality.
very public eye business.
And he assaulted other fighters. I mean, So, I mean, like, if I worked somewhere and I beat up someone that I worked with, even if it was outside of work, normally you get fired. You get fired just for being charged with assault from a lot of places. So, yeah, I mean, like, if your employer doesn't like the fact that you've been charged with assault, I would hope that they would at least wait until you were found guilty to fire you. But here, there's irrefutable video evidence of him committing the crime, so he's just got to hope that they make a plea deal with him, which is probably what's going to happen. He's going to pay a huge fine and maybe do a little time, but probably like community service. But if they decide to really throw the book at him, they can make him leave the country. All of his UFC fights will be in Europe. You know,
they should make a documentary about this incident and his whole rehabilitation through this process, man, to inspire the youth to control their anger, man.
Are canceled because of what went down.
All right. Yeah, I mean, and also, fuck yeah, they have the right to fire him because he just cost them a ton of money. They had all these fights that were going to happen that they have to cancel. So yeah. They should sue him. I mean,
he attacked other employees basically. So,
you know what? He might get sued because a lot of these guys were counting on making. I mean, even if you lose in a UFC fight, if you're on the main card, you make money. So these guys, they're injured because there's glass, stuck in them now that they had to get removed.
And they don't make the money that McGregor makes.
No, especially when you win the title fights, you make a lot.
Wow.
And McGregor's already rich from the Mayweather thing.
Yeah.
He would have to fuck up really bad to lose that much money, but hey, Mike Tyson did it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really stupid. Why fuck up when, he's one of the most, he's the top fucking fighter in the world. Like that fight grows so much money. It's like, dude, why do that to yourself? But people it goes to their head, they think they can do whatever the fuck they want, because they think they're some fucking big celebrity or they can whoop everybody's ass on the planet and then they don't know when to stop. They don't know when to fucking...
Well, history kind of speaks for itself. Fighters have a big tendency to do that for some reason.
It's fun to go to like Reddit and look up old threads where people are arguing that Conor McGregor could beat Mayweather in a boxing match. And there's all these like deleted comments because people who were talking shit about McGregor beating Mayweather in a boxing match felt stupid and deleted their comments.
Damn.
Yep.
What a shame.
What a shame.
Yeah, well, if you bet on the wrong horse, you don't want everybody knowing it, whatever. It's their right. Delete their old comments.
yeah, it is. It's just funny. There were people that were so sure about it. I mean, like that a guy who had never fought a professional boxing match in his life was going to beat the greatest boxer of his era is fucking laughable, and that's just hilarious that anyone thought that.
Yeah. It's not like president. You can't just vote Donald Trump into office. You can't just do that with a boxing match. You know, you can't. There's no guarantee your guy's going to win. So you got to be careful what you say before the fight. You might be eating crow, right? Is that what they call it down south, Pit Monk? Eating crow?
I've heard that before too, and I'm not from the South. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a common saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's some Tucker Carlson talking about the YouTube shooter.
Oh no.
Oh,
man, it's so like I made a joke about the YouTube shooter being pissed off about the Adpocalypse, and it turns out that was the case.
Yeah,
I couldn't fucking believe that.
Yeah,
a shooting yesterday at YouTube's headquarters in California wounded 3 people, but left only the shooter dead. The killer was an Iranian refugee named Nassim Aghdam. Apparently, Aghdam believed that YouTube's content policies have somehow sabotaged.
By the way,
he looks like Corpse Midget.
No, she did. She looked like Corpse Midget.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, honestly, she wasn't a bad looking lady. She was all right. She was in like good shape and stuff. But she was But she was fucking insane. I'm not saying she was like beautiful or anything, but she wasn't like Corpse Midget or anything like that. I mean, she just wore a lot of makeup. Plus, I mean, like, they're not even the same nationality. Actually, Corpse Midget does wear a lot of makeup, from what I understand. But yeah, like, they weren't even close to the same nationality or anything. But they made similar, like, weird foreign YouTube videos. Yeah, you know? Yeah.
Her efforts to become a digital video star. Enraged, she drove to the company's headquarters and opened fire. That's what we know. Now let's pause for a moment and pretend this is not the 8 p.m. show on Fox News. Let's pretend it's somewhere else on the dial, maybe CNN or MSNBC or actually any other cable channel or newspaper in America. If that were true, by definition, we'd have to draw hard and fast conclusions from this tragedy using the limited fact set available. We don't really know much at this stage, but sweeping dumb generalizations are what the media do, so we would do that. And of course, we'd need a very specific script in order to make those generalizations. So what do we conclude from what happened yesterday? Well, first off, the shooter was a woman. She was
Holy fuck, you're right, dude. She does look like Corpse Midget. Huh?
I mean, dark hair. I don't know, Corpse Midget has this very strange looking face. This almost looks like a mugshot, though, even though I know it's not, because she didn't have a prior record that I'm aware of. Or did she?
I don't know.
If she did, it was just for, like, protesting or something, because she used to do,
so
like...
was she really a YouTuber?
Yeah, but I mean, like, she wasn't that popular, you know?
I don't know, man.
She wasn't that popular, but she was, I mean, like, she was probably making a couple $100 a month on YouTube before, and then after that, she probably didn't see another check after that. I heard some of her videos got a lot of views, but she didn't have a lot of subscribers or anything like that. But subscribers mean shit now, honestly. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter having subscribers if they don't get notified. Or they get like, notified halfway through your stream. It doesn't even matter. Plus, YouTube takes away your subscribers when you post a video.
Yep.
Everyone knows. Anyone that posts videos knows that.
So did they catch her alive or what?
No, she shot herself.
Oh, she did? Damn.
Yeah, she looks crazy. She was Iranian. I don't know if she was born in the U.S. or not. She had a pretty thick accent, so I don't think she was.
Female. So clearly, America has a problem with toxic femininity. And we need to address that crisis right away, starting with more university panel shaming an entire gender. Somebody alert the HR department to this. And then there's the gun.
Tucker's trying to be sarcastic. It's hard to even tell because his tone of voice doesn't change and his face stays exactly the same.
Relentlessly on the gun because nothing is more pivotal in a shooting than the weapon that was used. It's always the gun's fault. Always.
What?
The shooter in this case used a Smith & Wesson 9mm.
No one ever says it's the gun's fault. It's the fact that people can get guns so easily and use them. But I mean, like, this lady would have passed a background check. I don't... You know, because she had never been psychiatrically evaluated. So I don't know. It would have to be like a required psychiatric evaluation for every person when they want to buy a gun.
Yeah, well, what if people that go out and shoot people aren't crazy, man? What if they don't have mental illness? They're just they're just fucking evil people, It's not like they're crazy. They're just fucked up people that don't give a shit. You know what I mean? You don't have to be crazy to not give a shit and just go out. Like people could say this, that people that hunt animals, it's fucked up what they do. You know what I mean? You're going out there killing something with a gun, hunting for sport.
I would say doing that is less fucked up than like factory farming and shit like that. So it's like, but even so, yeah, I could never do it. I could unless I was like stranded in the wilderness or something.
A lot of completely sane people go out on every day and go hunting and murder things and think it's all right. They murder animals every day.
I guess
hunting
it depends on what their reasoning behind it is for me, whether or not I consider it wrong or right, but that's still subjective morality,
And plus, those animals don't have opposable thumbs, Evan, so shut the fuck up.
What? You're being specious, man.
Your handgun. Those guns need to be banned tomorrow, along with all other assault pistols. And if you disagree with that, you're evil. Next, the shooter was a vegan and a supporter of PETA. Therefore,
the Fox News people always go directly to they wanted to ban guns. They want to ban all guns.
What's the name of this segment? Straw Man with Tucker Carlson? Or what?
Terrorist organization. Anyone who supports PETA, even those supporters who disapprove of mass shootings, is a monster and has blood on his
I think PETA, I don't agree with most of PETA's agenda, but 99.9999999% disagree with mass shootings. Just this woman. And you know what the funny thing, or not funny, the sad thing is about this woman and who she shot, none of them were like YouTube policy makers, more than likely. They were just like people taking a lunch break outside, because she didn't even go into the building. She shot whoever was outside.
Well, see, this leads to a bad future, because if what she did gets known as terrorism, if they declare that it was terrorism, then they not only can they be looking at all YouTubers as being suspected terrorists, but because they could say, oh, she went into the YouTube offices and killed a bunch of people so that they quit fucking over the YouTubers.
That goes to show you that a woman should not try to do a man's job, because she didn't kill nobody but herself.
What's going to happen?
Nobody died. If I'd have done it, people would have died, because I'm a man.
The only thing that happened, the only thing that I think is going to happen that YouTube's going to do is they're going to be more transparent about all the changes that they've made.
Yeah, they have to now, because CNN and Fox News is talking about the damn Adpocalypse now for the first time, really.
No. They were talking about it before, but they were like in favor of it before. They were like, oh, Nazi video or Coke ads appeared on Nazi videos. So,
Yeah.
Now it's the other way around. It's like, oh, YouTube drove this. I mean, no one's on the shooter's side. No one would be. This is a ridiculous reaction. And like I said, she shot people that had nothing to do with the policies she had a problem with anyway. So she ended up killing herself over nothing, really. The people she was actually mad at, she didn't even get to them. She killed some, or she didn't kill them. She shot some people that were just doing their job, So
but
she's a fucking idiot.
It sounds like terrorism, though. It sounds like she's trying to scare YouTube into treating content creators better, and that's why she did what she did.
It's a different type of terrorism than what we're used to, yes. It's not religiously motivated. I don't even think... I mean, she was a member of PETA and shit. Why didn't she, she felt more strongly about YouTube fucking her over than she did about, factory farming and shit that, most vegans are mad about. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't claim to care about the life of anything if you're out there. You can't care. If you love animals, then you got to recognize human beings as being animals as well.
A lot of vegans I've encountered value human life way lower than animal life. And Vegan Gains, that's an example.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of funny. If you watch movies, if you can watch 100 people get killed in movies, but if you have a movie where one dog dies or one cat, people will be crying when watching that movie because of that dog dying or that horse dying or that cat dying.
Yeah, I always find
you can kill a bunch of humans, but they never cry. People never cry about that.
Yeah, I always find it funny they say no real horses died at the end of in this movie, but they never say no real people died.
No animals were harmed while making this film.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a major change made on YouTube on January 30th, and there was one announcement, and it's on this weird obscure page right here. How views are counted. If someone else can find another reference of this, please let me know. But on January 30th, they made this announcement. We're rolling out an update to improve system accuracy and validation of views across YouTube. You may see view fluctuations on your channel from January 29th as more or fewer views may be marked as invalid than before.
Yeah. I bet they have algorithm. I bet they have an algorithm that says how much of the video you've watched, and you have to watch at least 75% of the video or it doesn't get marked as an actual view. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they've installed an algorithm like that.
I mean, what they're doing is they're looking for what they call unique views instead of, you know, regular, because the way YouTube used to do it was if I watched a video twice, that counted as 2 views. Now they're more looking for unique views. They're also looking for something that they call high quality views and low quality views. So, and what they suspect to be a bot or something like that also. So
it's bad out here for a bot. Dang. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Poor YouTube. It's going to change, man. 5 years from now, the landscape of YouTube is going to be way different. It's going to get Orwellian as fuck. They're going to have AIs looking at what you're doing in the video that can see your video and see what you're doing. You don't have to say a damn thing. They can identify what you're doing just by recognition. They got simple recognition technology, and then everything you say, voice recognition, they're gonna flag you for anything, dude. And they reserve the right to delete videos that they don't deem violate their TOS, their terms of service. And
they're already doing that.
It's just gonna be crazy, dude. It's like Skynet of YouTube, man.
It just got to the point where YouTube decided that they were gonna manipulate their own stats. And it's happened to everybody. Anyone can look, with the exceptions of like the huge channels, like, you know, the chosen ones of YouTube, like the Jake Pauls of the world and stuff. If you look at pretty much any channel you used to watch, you can see a drop in their viewership after January 29th. Even if it's a big channel still, you'll notice that there's still a drop, even if they're still getting a lot of views.
Yeah, and didn't some YouTube, some people who work for YouTube come out and admit that they weren't alerting people? They only alerted people for the videos they think you want to watch. They came out and admitted that recently.
I'm not sure.
I think it was Admiral Murphy who told me that. And yeah, it was him. And I'm like, if you click the subscribe button, I think they want to see your videos.
You know, that's another problem with like some of the like the crazy people segment and stuff on DP. Now that they don't give monetization to like the smaller channels, like there's a lot less of those kind of videos out there to find because they have no incentive to make their crazy videos because they at least used to make like a little bit of money here and there, and now they make nothing.
Yeah, because you gotta have like 1,000 subscribers and like 400 hours watch time or something.
Vigilant Christian Mario, his content has changed dramatically since the Adpocalypse. He
no
longer makes his Illuminati, Rihanna's evil, satanic Illuminati deception. He doesn't make those videos anymore. It used to be every big fucking music video that would come out, he would watch it, and then he would look for shit that he could say is satanic and evil, and then he'd make some big fucking Yeah, exactly. Then he makes some stupid video and title it the name of that song, so it would be right there underneath the song in the search engine, which is a trick you can do, YouTubers out there. You know, if Mario can do it, you can too. But yeah, fuck Mario. You know, fuck him. I forgot what we were talking about, man. But yeah, the Adpocalypse.
You're obsessed with Mario, Evan.
Yeah, because he makes all these evil videos about the Antichrist is going to have robots and AIs and make you live forever.
Yeah, Mario used to have like 4 channels, and he would make like 20 videos a day, and they would all get like, 1 to 200,000 views, which back then was like, a video that got 1 to 200,000 views would make like $500, $600, $700, $800 at least. Maybe even upwards of 1,000, depending on the time of year. There's different times of year where like the ads paid better and stuff. But yeah, Mario was making 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, because he and it was just him solo, so he was raking in some big money.
This has definitely made content worse, in my opinion, because there's a lot of YouTubers that used to be like risky and was willing to take a chance, and now they're not because they're afraid. And I understand why they don't lose their audience.
Hey, you're eating your words now. Here's a YouTuber that was willing to take a chance.
Well, there you go. Good.
Too soon? Oh, shit.
Pants.
Monk,
let's hope that
CNN
Monk,
I got to admit, man, I miss when you making just videos, man. I know you do a lot of live streaming and it takes up a lot of your time, but man, when I first found out about you, I found out about you through your videos, man. And you are one of my favorite YouTubers.
Well, thank you.
You know why? Because you're better off streaming live and getting super chat than you are sitting down and taking the same amount of time to film and edit a video.
Yeah.
That's
where
true,
you get like 10 cents from it.
Yeah, that's exactly the reason I went to more live streaming than I have anything else. But it's not a choice, really. You have to.
Yeah.
But I'm actually in the moment actually making a video right now, so Evan, you'll be happy. Nice. But it is the reason I went to more live streaming, because Ben's right. You take all this time and effort to doing all this hard work to make a video, and then there's no reward for it.
Well, what about all the people's hearts you touched?
Man, fuck those people.
Okay. I was just checking to make sure this was still working because I saw a few come through. Let me see here. I may have missed them. There's the Burger Master, which is there's a place near where I live in the town that I live in called Burger Master, which is fucking awesome. He just made me hungry for it. Let me see if I can get these to replay. I don't know why they're not showing. Someone mentioned let's see. Could you please stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest from all the undead chicken voices in my head. I may be paranoid, but I am an android. What's there? I don't know. There's crazy people leaving messages. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. There's time travelers from the future that are really androids, man.
My fucking Mac is going crazy. My Siri keeps popping up. This crazy bitch.
She's in love with you.
Yeah, it's just like Blade Runner 2049, man.
You and Siri have been talking for so long, but she's been hiding her true feelings for you.
That's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Town hall meeting where YouTube employees can scream at PETA spokesman. They deserve to be screamed at. They caused the
You're right. Tucker's facial expression never changes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Media outlets aren't reaching any of those conclusions.
The only thing that changes is that wrinkle between his eyebrows will get like more pronounced.
Why not? Well, because there's no obvious way to use this shooting to advance the objectives of the Democratic Party.
But it'll be back
so the
soon.
media will stop talking about
When's it coming
soon.
back?
That's how corrupt they are. They're also incredibly stupid,
There
especially on the subject of firearms. The people yelling at you about guns on television aren't sure what end the bullet
His eyebrows and his forehead are the only things that change.
comes out of. They're kids, they're children, with all the ignorance and moral certainty of fifth graders. We could show you a million examples of that because they're everywhere. But here's the most amusing one we've seen recently. It happened yesterday. This is MSNBC's resident genius Nicole Wallace mistaking the opening of a soda can for gunfire. Watch.
Steve Schmidt, I always go back to the horror of 9/11 and the complete reliance. You know, we are in our tribes, we're in our corners most of our lives. I think we just heard some gunshots. Should we listen to that for a second? Control room? Is that
oh, come on.
Okay.
Who the fuck is opening a soda can when they're on MSNBC?
Yeah.
Like near a microphone. Can't you like have someone open that in the back and bring it out to them or something?
And what does this prove? What does it prove that she fucking...
she thought it was a gunshot. She
heard misunderstood a fucking sound. Whoop-de-doo, big fucking deal, and he's acting like he's got her.
This is the only time you see Tucker smile. Holy shit. This is such a rare screenshot right here.
There we go.
Wow.
He's just really pissed that Rachel Maddow actually took the #1 spot from Fox News.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I cannot believe how happy he looks here.
He does look happy, doesn't he?
The headline down at the bottom, it just makes it even better. This is like a perfect screenshot.
No doubt. You know, I'm just worried that with the flick of his wrist now, Trump can declare all YouTubers to be on a terrorist watch list.
Oh, no,
just
that's
because
not
of this.
Well,
I don't know, man.
That's not going to happen. No, it's you know, it's an isolated incident. No one else is showing that they're interested in doing anything like this again. It was just, I don't know.
Well, they don't really. Not all of them do, man. Did this girl show interest? You know, was she on the watch list before?
Yeah, she did show interest.
She told her family how pissed off she was, and she made videos. She didn't say she was going to do anything like this to in her videos. Maybe to her family. I mean, she did. Her father did tell the police, like,
yes, he did.
You know, she hates YouTube. So.
Wow.
I don't know. There was a little bit of a sign that this was going to happen.
Not gunshots. No, Nicole, not gunshots. Pretty funny. But be certain to listen very carefully as she lectures you about the Second Amendment, because she knows a lot about it. Pete Hegseth is Fox and Friends weekend host. He's a former member of the U.S. military, decorated.
This is a whole story right here.
He joins us tonight. So, Pete, it's a pretty simple question.
Okay, so because she thought a soda can opening was a gunshot, that's evidence of the left's irrational response to shootings.
Look at this dude's face.
Yeah, he looks like a baby that just shit his diaper and is feeling the relief finally.
I've noticed the way these things unfold, how they're analyzed in the press. We draw sweeping conclusions from a pretty limited set of facts. You're not hearing that tonight. You're not hearing the other channels say toxic femininity is a threat to America. Why is that?
Well, of course you're not. Wrong bad guy, Tucker. Wrong bad guy. Female of Iranian descent. She's a fitness buff. She's a vegan. She's a PETA member. Not an NRA member. Not a Trump supporter. Not a member of the...
So are they complaining that there's not like a similar reaction that there are to male shooters?
No, all these things he's listing off are what's going to get you tagged to be on a terrorist watch list now.
He's complaining because with the last shooting, they said toxic masculinity was a problem. They said, you know, like they were against like whatever causes that guy stood for.
I'm just happy it isn't one of theirs. See, it's not one of ours.
The thing is like, first of all, the shooting, nobody died or anything like that, but it's still a terrible thing.
Absolutely.
No one's being like, well, it was okay that she shot people because she was a woman and a vegan. It was just, it wasn't as much of a horrific tragedy because everyone survived.
Someone did die. She died. She didn't survive. So
one person caused it.
And a lot of these other shooters, they really don't know the reason the person did it. A lot of times, they know the reason why this bitch did it. I mean, it's about the YouTube stuff.
Well, see, then they can look at everybody as a suspect now that talks shit about YouTube. You talk shit about YouTube, you end up on a watch list.
I don't think so, Evan.
I hope it does. I hope it doesn't happen. I don't want it to happen, man. Believe me, I don't want that to be the case at all. But I think it's bullshit to fucking categorize people. But you got to understand, in a post 9/11 world, that's exactly what they're doing to everyone. Everybody's getting tagged and flagged, and
I mean, everybody
this person
has
believes in that. You know,
there's so many people that have a YouTube channel. I mean, they wouldn't. That's not what. That is not what is happening here. This is like they're complaining that this shooting isn't getting the same reaction by the media, even though Fox News is the media. And the thing of it is that one of the main reasons is that it wasn't the same degree of a shooting. It wasn't. It was similar in some ways, but very different in other ways.
Yeah.
So,
and immediately, YouTubers came out against it. I mean, most of the YouTubers.
Who would speak in favor of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not like they can say, "Oh, all YouTubers feel the same." No, it's.
Well, this is their big moment. This is their first big female shooter that's happened in recent memory on U.S. soil, and now it's their chance to do this toxic femininity
bullshit. She didn't kill anyone, and she didn't shoot up a school. She shot people outside of a building.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's okay to shoot people outside of a building, but it means that's why the media paid more attention to it.
Yeah.
And the guy who shot up the school used an assault rifle, which a lot of people are afraid of, whether you agree with that or not. Same thing with the guy in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
He killed a ton of people.
Yeah. If she'd have killed 20, 30 people, it would have been covered a lot.
And if they would have been children in a school, it would have been covered a lot.
Absolutely.
But veganism, whatever, that has nothing to do with it. How often do you see vegan killings? Never. I mean, maybe, but none that I'm aware of.
I wouldn't be shocked if Vegan Gaines went on a shooting spree, though.
I mean, he's not.
I'm just kidding.
He would have done it already.
I kid.
Y'all motherfuckers need some evanism. That's what's wrong, man.
That's what's wrong with the world. Not enough evanism.
The NRA, and as a result, doesn't fit the very convenient narrative. And as a result, it's silence, Tucker. I mean, it is NBC, CBS, negligent coverage. ABC, glancing blow. NBC said she's apparently an animal rights activist. They're moving away from this
as quickly as they can. Is it their job to give us the news, or is it their job to bash their competition? And we got to sit there and listen to them fucking trash talk, fucking all these other networks.
It's the most smiling I've seen them do. Look, he's smiling again.
A happy one.
Usually he has that Tucker face where his face just stays. He has this resting bitch face, basically.
That's hilarious. Well, they're happiest when they're bashing the left, man.
They've always bashed other. That's how they became the number one news. Is become bashing the other guys all the time.
Well, Bill O'Reilly's over the top garbage. I mean, okay, it's the nursing homes of America that keep Fox News high in the ratings because younger people, they absorb their media usually through the internet. So when you're talking about cable news, the demographic is older. And I guarantee you that in the common area of most nursing homes, Fox News plays throughout the day. After The Price is Right is over and Let's Make a Deal, then they change it to Fox News.
Well, do you guys think that these news networks like CNN and Fox News, do you think they're ripping off fucking Eric Bischoff and his idea with the Monday Night War to get these two networks fighting with each other, and that would generate hype and more people would tune in because, what are they going to say about the competition next?
Here it is. There's a company called News Corp, which is owned by a guy named Rupert Murdoch, and I believe he's from Australia. And he owns a bunch of right-leaning newspapers and networks in Australia and the UK. And he expanded his reach in the United States with a cable news channel because there was no right-leaning cable news channels. So it was an untapped market. And also another side note about News Corp is they bought MySpace right before MySpace fucking died, like a year or two later, which is like, and they bought it for so much fucking money. What a waste. But yeah, that's why Fox News exists. It's not to start a Monday night. Well, I in a way, I guess it was made because there was no right-leaning cable news outlet, and they knew that there was a market for that. And when you own a cable channel, you sell ads. And you want to get rid. Oh, someone said Rupert Murdoch is American. Okay, he wasn't born here though. He's a citizen because he's rich and powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucked up with MySpace because as soon as MySpace went under, I think it was a whole plot to do what they did, because as soon as it went under, they got access to all the people's personal messages and everything they'd ever posted on that, and it became an information file that like the CIA could use and the NSA to, you know, whatever they want with it. You know what I mean? Whoever owns MySpace has all that shit. Like, people trust these websites way too fucking much.
I remember someone tried to pour like water on Rupert Murdoch or something to fuck on him, and
Really?
and his wife at the time was this Chinese lady, and she got up and started punching the dude. It was it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Anyway, let's see more. Oh no, fucking, I'm done with this.
Is there a video of that out there, man? We should watch that.
Let's see.
Because that sounds good. Getting punched in the face. That sounds pretty fucking epic, man.
Epic. It's epic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Uh-oh, here we go. Watch out, pimp. Here it comes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you know what it was? Someone was trying to throw a pie at him.
Oh fuck. Why waste a good pie?
The ultimate insult.
Yeah, it's like, what are we, the Three Stooges or something? Like, what the
Just
fuck?
eat the pie. Let's not waste pie. Let's eat the pie.
Let's see.
Wendy Murdoch was easy to pick out.
That's Rupert. Okay, Rupert Murdoch is the old guy in the front, and his wife is the woman in the pink shirt.
Uh-oh.
I wonder why she's with him.
Why is she with him? Because he's rich as fuck, even though he's old enough to like be her grandfather.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a pink one.
Wendy Murdoch was easy to pick out. In pink, when you're 38 years younger than your husband, it's nice.
38 years. So, not quite old. Well, almost old enough to be your grandfather.
Rub his back and pour him water before he testifies. She even restrained him when he pounded the table too much.
Who are proud and great.
But she didn't restrain herself when this happened. An activist pulled a foam-filled plastic pie plate out of a plastic bag. Some of that foam landed on CNN producer Jonathan Wald as the attacker.
He plunges it.
You don't really get a good view of it, but yeah, she punched him.
And that's when his wife, Wendy, whacked the guy. Even picked up the plate.
Oh, maybe she open hand slapped him.
It was all extremely dramatic.
Sort of reminds us of the woman who used her purse to try to knock the gun out of a...
All right. Yeah, this woman's stories are...
A Three Stooges moment in real life. That's pretty good.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh man. So we're gonna take it down a notch here from discussing political issues and serious things like shootings to watch a compilation of people falling on ice.
Oh boy.
I hope it's a lot of children breaking their arms.
Why would you do this?
Oh,
damn!
That was a smack.
All right, Hippo, yeah.
I like the hippo.
What the?
He's struggling. He's trying to stay up. Look at him.
Oh, come on now. That's got to be kayfabe.
Nah, dude, that was...
Uh-oh.
Your little baby. Oh.
Oh,
shit, Minneapolis.
I'm peeing.
Did she say I'm peeing?
She did.
Whoa, this is...
that's the hardest ice.
How did she end up there?
That's that thin shit you can't see hardly. It's fuck you up. It's hot too.
Oh, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't do it.
You did.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Pink alert.
That was a nice save though.
Yeah. I'm stopping it for a second because of the stupid fucking music. Thanks for the music.
Oh, she didn't change
Yeah.
stuff.
All right.
Goddamn music.
It's fucking YouTube. I'm mad at YouTube. Oh, look, she...
I don't know.
Why is she... She has to wear head-to-toe pink, too.
Oh, it's Mega Man.
Right on the back.
Oh, is that one of the rebels from Star Wars? Look at that fucking helmet.
That's a Bills fan.
This person's wearing a robe or a house coat.
Yeah, she's got house shoes on too, so she's fucked. Oh, she had things on the camera.
Oh,
see what that is. Oh, dirt job.
That's fucked up. They won't help.
It looks like she's on a treadmill.
I love this shit, man.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We could make an omnidirectional treadmill out of ice, man. Ice and lasers. Ice and lasers, man.
How the fuck does this happen?
Why would you?
No, someone's got it. No, come on. Is this kayfabe? Because this is...
Dude, that shit. That ice
Okay,
like
you
that
got
you
this.
can't hardly see is so fucking slick, bro.
I know, but to just film people instead of help,
Oh yeah, you gotta put it on YouTube, bro.
I guess, man. Is that what we've come to as a society?
Dude, they film people getting raped. These
Please don't
days,
fall.
and I need to help.
Yeah.
You got this. Okay.
Why not put down salt? Like,
Exactly.
when I lived in northern Ohio, I would, like, before it would get really cold and snow or, like, rain that would freeze, I'd put out salt and it would stop the sheet of ice from forming.
Or
What is
cat litter.
this?
You could put some cat litter down.
Well,
Sure,
in our
but-
dumbass defenses, we're not used to ice, so every time it comes out, we don't think about salt.
This place doesn't look like Mississippi to
Nah,
me.
yeah, it don't.
Look at all the
Oh, you-
snow. Look at the icicles.
Yeah, man,
You're lucky you live down south, pimp. This is
Dude,
no
we-
fun
Try
dealing
to-
with this
now
ice
try-
like this, man.
dude, we got a freeze warning in the middle of April in Mississippi tonight. That's
A
Mother Nature's a
freeze
whore.
warning. A
Yeah.
freeze
Yeah, but this
warning?
is Mississippi,
What's it
though.
gonna get down? What's
They
it gonna
need to
get down to
warn
70
you.
degrees?
No, it's actually going to be in the low 20s tonight.
They
actually
they have to
mid-20s.
warn you when it gets freezing.
Hell yeah, we fucking rednecks. We ain't used to this shit.
They warn them. You hear this, Evan? They warn them when it
Yeah.
gets freezing.
Oh, y'all get heat warnings if shit gets over
Evan
80.
be getting a warning like
If global
for-
warming was real, then why is it getting colder down here?
there'd be
Yeah,
3
exactly.
months. There'd be 3 months out of the year. Evan be getting warned every day.
Yeah, I know, right? But see, we're not Minnesota.
Well, I'm glad you're prepared for that bad freezing.
Exactly. We're Mississippi. That's like when California
Don't
gets
let
rain.
old
they
man
go
Winter
fucking-
get a hold. Jack Frost
I
gonna
agree.
kill you.
I agree.
Get over
We're
here.
not used to it.
Yeah, you can. I believe in you. I believe in you. Just come.
I
Just
believe in you.
just hold on
Use
to the tree.
force. Oh shit!
Oh my God!
Oh, shit.
Wow, that was crazy. She just slid backward. She took all that time to get up the stairs.
She'll live.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't think
that
the
was-
puppy even.
Just accept it.
Oh. Oh man, motherfucker that laughs the hardest is the next one to fall.
we live in an episode of America's Funniest Home Videos, man. Holy shit, and the joke's on us.
Trying so hard to get the right footing.
And they're going to fail.
What kind of shoes are those?
Drop it in 4 low.
Those are Uggs, bro.
It's funny they make football shoes
I have no idea.
with like cleats and shit, but
It
they
looks
haven't
like
come out with ice shoes.
How's that work?
They do.
Well, they
you ever,
do have ice
you ever
shoes.
watch curling before? You see those people that walk on the ice? They have
Come on,
special.
Mister, live in the ice all the fucking time. Don't even know there's ice shoes. God damn, Evan.
I never knew it, man.
But yeah, these just look like sneakers without laces in them.
Yeah, that's not good traction.
I love it when they do that for some reason.
I've done that. I'm a
You thought
dumbass.
that'd be cool, didn't you? You can't stop. Oh, Giovanni.
Freeze warning. Oh, speaking of that, have you seen that guy Frankie from Nova Scotia? The retarded guy who gives the weather warnings, and he's like, "This is Frankie from Nova Scotia. You're gonna have
Yeah, I've seen them. So there you go, pimp. Freeze warning: 1 centimeter of snow.
Yeah.
Look out. Big
There
fan
you
of
go.
Tappa DP. Where's the best place to submit fan art?
Tweet
Ben,
it at us,
Evan,
man.
Pimp, and Billy. Billy's in brackets. Does that mean he's a Jew? Make my work week tolerable. Thanks. There's a few different inboxes, and there's an inbox that we just opened on Twitter. You can go there and send in content, or you can. I mean, I have an inbox like just for my channel. I have my own inbox on Facebook. You can send it there. So.
And if you want, I mean, me and Evan probably the same way. You send us if you want to do shit of us. And just send it to Ben, and he'll show it.
And by the way, thanks for contributing, guys. This is like everything I do on this channel. That's like my only income right now. So
yeah,
thanks for your contributions.
So give him money. Damn.
Oh, wow, nice save. It's pretty cool what human beings are capable of, man. It's like watching robots learn how to
There he
walk for the
goes.
first time.
You didn't even know there was ice
Want me to
shoes.
come get
Evan.
you? Why
Shut
are you
up.
in slippers?
But I mean, new kind of 21st century ice shoes,
Did you
man.
see it?
Something
Yeah, I
that,
know. Well, you're robots. I'm like, ooh.
that's what we
Somebody
need.
called me a grump in the chat room. Am I grump?
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not going.
Oh, shit.
The dancing makes it worse.
Get out of the truck.
The Scheidenfrau is strong with this one.
She snorted.
Can you get out?
Needless to say, I didn't get my deposit back.
Did the fucking
Minnesota,
polar
University of Minnesota, another Minneapolis one.
So there you go, Minnesota people. Used to this ice. You fuckers can't even walk on ice.
Yeah, we live around it, man, but we don't. That doesn't mean we go out there fucking enjoying it.
You ain't going out playing in the shit, are you?
Some of us do, though. But
Needless to say, I didn't get my.
Hockey mascots should know how to walk on ice. Oh, it was the poor motherfucker in the polar bear costume that fell. The hockey mascot handled it just fine.
Yeah, the polar bear person. Must be from Mississippi.
lot of polar bear in Mississippi.
We got some brown bears. We ain't got no polar bears.
Take 4.
I wore the wrong size. For hockey.
Damn. I wonder if that's real or kayfabe.
Yeah, Meds Pez knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, the skull hit the ground, man. Oh. Ooh.
I noticed these are all video. Like, if these people would have broke their wrist or something, then they wouldn't even be doing it. Like, this wouldn't be included in the funny compilation. It's only because they happen to fall in the luckiest way possible.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was ass bump. That had to hurt.
Ooh. Ah, dang. Oh,
Oh my god.
it's horrible, man.
I feel bad laughing at the kids, though.
Yeah, see, like, this school would be held liable, you know.
Yeah.
if kids fall and hurt themselves.
Being a school, they should have salt out.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking retarded.
That's fucked up.
That guy's dead.
Ow!
I got it on record too. Heather, I got this on record. I got it on record too.
Paying attention.
No.
Are these people just sitting there laughing at everybody falling? Kind of like we're doing.
Oh, it's that same place every time. People just come and fall. Like, they fucking do a flat back bump. Oh, holy shit.
Ooh.
Antonovich? I hope I said your name right. Let me see. Their message didn't play, but I'll read it here. I rarely catch you guys live. I work night shift, local trucker, so the time the show comes on, I'm either driving or fucking about with the trailer or dollies. Here's $50 to make up for that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That helps out. That helps me out a lot. Man, okay, so they've already seen how many people fall and almost like break something on this. Like, instead of going out and being like nice and like telling someone, they just sit there and laugh. But then again, who knows what I would do? What would you do? Would you sit there and keep recording it and laugh at people almost falling?
I would.
Okay, well, at least you're honest. I don't know what I would do. Maybe I might. I can't say
I
I
actually would help. I would help because I'm a fucking asshole. I actually help people. I think Evan would probably water it down more to make more ice. And
He just soda too.
well, that's your damn fault. That's that.
Why play basketball in the snow?
I'll laugh so hard if you fall.
Man versus ice.
Is that
Who's
a
going to
pink
win?
car?
What?
Did you see that car? See it? It's
Yeah.
pink.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Pink alert. It's not pink, it's salmon.
All right. How much longer is this? Yeah, we'll move on to something else. What do we got here?
It could be quicker than you think.
Oh, this guy.
I'll need a turd to fucking roll off a cliff.
I don't even count this as cringe. I mean, maybe I'll play it as cringe rap someday in the future too, but just listening to this guy is... But he does have some cool dance moves.
Shit, a banana split. Man, I fucking thought you was alright. Shit, doing the Melbourne shuffle and that. Man, I can break it down with the best of it in my own back. Yeah.
Is he Australian? Is this guy Australian?
I think he's New Zealand. I think he's from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah. Well, Iggy Azalea, she made it as a rapper. You know, I could see someone from New Zealand making it as a rapper. She was from Australia. Yeah, maybe not this guy. We'll see though. He could improve if you think if he practiced enough, he could be a big rapper. Maybe.
No, and Iggy Azalea is not a good example. She's like a young woman, and this guy is some old overweight guy that's probably like in his mid-30s. So I wouldn't say like, oh, Iggy Azalea did it. You could do it too.
Well, you don't want to crush his hopes.
Someone named Vladimir Hutzel said that we need Evan to make robots to protect us from ice.
There we go.
Smart shoes. Robots.
Don't worry. When I'm king, you'll have smart shoes that can tell you how much you weigh at any time. They can tell what what kind of surface you're walking on, and change what's coming out underneath your feet in real time. So. Yeah.
Be out there, City Bridge. Right, he's a bitch. I think you need to fucking realize who you with. Shit, understand. Right, get the DNA together. He's a man. Man, you need to fucking come with it. Just get on that chimney, fucking start breathing some smoke and start fucking getting in it. Right, fucking flipper. Mate, your blood shiver. I think I'm gonna turn your eyes back to that fucking dust in the river. Right, the slime that you fucking thought you was king dick of. Mate, you thought I was slime, you thought I was the porcupine, thought I was the law, you thought I was some scheduled fucking VCR fucking feeling for a talkie communication on a walkie-talkie fucking...
Talkie.
Walkie-talkie on communication.
Porky, stalky, Steinberg. Fuck, mate. Fuck off, you bird. Mate, I'm not jealous of these fucking birds. Making noise in my tree while I'm outside trying to kick this out free star.
You gotta know all these
shit,
fucking New Zealand lingo. You know what I mean? You gotta know what these words you're saying.
I mean, like, I don't think it's so much slang as that he's just a fucking mush mouth.
I kick this free star so I still see the child that I ought to be because I'm in the name of God and reality. God only, man, I fucking hope that he know me because I'm a child of God is what?
Worky turkey marble mouth. Yeah.
This isn't the guy that was dancing on the epic DP meme. This is him? Oh,
yes.
shit.
Yeah, this is him. Yeah, the problem with that is that he can't bust his rhymes when he's dancing because he gets so out of breath he can barely like stand up, let alone talk.
He better give up his aspirations of being in the new NSYNC.
Leave this world too, boy, from fucking full fucking come on.
He's drunk. He's got to be drunk or something.
Run. Say done. Man, love. Feel the nature of it.
Where is he and why is he laying on the ground? Is he homeless? But he's got enough to pay for his smartphone bill?
No, this is the place. This is the place he's always outside of. So I'm guessing this maybe this is where he lives or something.
Could you imagine if this dude was your fucking neighbor and you're just like trying to get home and come home into your house after a day's work and this guy's out there, my fucking investigation,
whatever do you mean, Evan? I would be constantly entertained by this gentleman.
Exactly, man.
I'm being the second runners up of the night because the first one was the cum that came flying in my dick hole.
Did he say the cum that came flying out of his dick hole?
That's what the man said.
Hold on. Oh, whoa. And this is 14 minutes long. What a great story he's telling. Okay, let's hear a little bit more.
Love. Feel the nature of it. I don't need to hate you. Of course, I'm not hating you. I just here to congratulate you. I'm being the second runners up of the night because the first one was the cum that came flying in my dick hole.
Damn.
Oh, that's hilarious. 111 symbolism, man.
And landed on a brick and died with the children inside, mate. They thought I was hibernating in my fucking cum, but I thought, man, stick this in your fucking...
Whoa! Holy shit, Lars Hammond with $200?
$200?
Damn.
Holy
thank
shit.
you, Lars. Damn. I'm going to have to set a new goal now because we surpassed it, which...
That's awesome.
Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Times are tough right now. All right. Go back to this guy. Oh, okay. So you had that epic line that you just did, and now you're just mumbling. Come on, dude. Keep it consistent.
Slaving. Shit, man. You know my name, man. Shauna, what's up, baby?
What?
Baby.
Was that a word that you just made up, or is that some other language?
I think this is Austin Powers' grandson, man. He's like, yeah, baby.
Austin Powers' father.
That was Loogie.
Austin Powers' father. Wow. I'm just setting a new goal here.
Cool. Did you guys see Ready Player One yet?
No.
Ooh, it's based on a true story, man. There's this great scene.
I think you've told me about this before. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Oh no, there's a cameo from one of the most famous living dolls in history, man. You guys ever watched the Chucky movies? Chucky movies are great, man. Yeah. Well,
Child's Play.
Chucky's in a Steven Spielberg movie. How crazy is that? You got to see it.
You know, I remember when I was a kid and Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out. It was crazy to see like the Warner Brothers and the Disney cartoon characters interact with each other.
Yeah.
To see those worlds collide.
Dude, yeah, that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. That shit was off the chain.
Yeah, I loved it how they put Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny in the same scene.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. That was epic. I think, that's going to be the future when Disney buys DC and Warner Brothers. We're going to have movies with Batman and Iron Man in the same movie and Spider-Man and Superman and all that shit. Within our lifetimes, I bet it'll happen.
You know what, though? I don't want Star Wars and X-Men crossover, and I don't want...
oh, yeah, that would be horrible.
I don't want all these crossovers.
Dude, could you imagine if they tried to legitimately do a Star Trek or a Star Wars crossover with X-Men and fucking oh, that would be horrible, man. I don't know. Yeah, you don't want to do it with you don't want to. It takes a delicate recipe to succeed in a team up movie where you bring multiple properties together. You can't just say, we're going to put, this with that. You can't mix garlic and peanut butter and expect a good result. So.
Garlic peanut butter. No, you're right. You're right.
But this dude, man, he might be hiding symbolism in his raps, man, all the way over in New Zealand, man.
He is Illuminati.
I think this is just this guy's way of self-therapy. It feels good. Seriously. It feels good for him to sit and look at a camera and say this weird shit and then post it on the internet, and that's therapeutic for him. So whatever. He can enjoy doing it, and I can enjoy laughing at it because it's fucking hilarious.
And Shy, what's up, baby? Because the Shy wants nothing at all. Is there a chick?
Oh, he had to wipe the drool from his mouth.
Named Shauna. Did I see you one time? I thought you was a farmer. I thought you was a little bit of a larva.
A larva? I thought you was a farmer. I thought you was a little bit of a larva.
And when we walked through the door...
Sounds like a misconnection on a Craigslist ad, man. New Zealand Craigslist.
For the first time, meet you with the show. Get on a ride. Thought you was flying with me. In a worm, when we were down low on the ground, trying to vibe. And there was no place at all for my hand to go when I was tired. I fucking getting up here.
It's part of its accent and part of it's just mumble and part of it's just nonsense.
Want to try something different? I'll fucking pull up and fucking fight.
Oh, he liked that line. He had a good laugh at that. Yeah. It looked like he had no teeth for a second there, but then they just showed up.
They just popped out of his gums. Retractable.
So your freestyles shuffle, mate.
Could you imagine if this guy ever has children and then his grandkid becomes the future president of the United States and he has to look back at his grandpa's videos on YouTube? Well, wait, he couldn't be because he's from New Zealand. Fuck.
Yeah, he would have to his grandkid would have to be born in the U.S. somehow, and they're not letting this fucking crazy motherfucker
in. Yeah, build the wall, man. Keep the New Zealanders out.
Pissed off, right? Wow. In your weakest.
What a flattering angle, too.
Yeah.
I want to take my camera and move it down here, where my keyboard is.
If you guys ever do cringe rap battle on DP, you should get this guy. Get a hold of this guy and get him on there to battle other cringe rappers. That'd be pretty interesting, man.
This moment you can find a strength.
Because we have too many rap battles where the rappers are good, We haven't seen many rap battles where the rappers involved are known for not exactly being the best.
There's someone cringe rap before.
Oh yeah, well that's true.
We get
man.
that We're So Cheesecake girl on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
This dude's way hotter.
Billy's future girlfriend.
Just make her battle G-Man, so we know G-Man will win by automatic.
On Billy's next album, he's gonna have the We're So Cheesecake girl sing the hook on every track.
There you go.
Yep.
Better redo Pinwheel.
It's all elaborate viral marketing in the past for Billy's future album.
Oh, by the way, guys, I haven't mentioned this on this show yet. I don't even know if I've mentioned this for a few shows. I still have a Patreon. Go check it out. Link in the description. Damn, looks like Boomhauer put on some weight. Boomhauer? Oh, you talking about this dude?
Yeah.
He doesn't really sound Southern like Boomhauer, though. Boomhauer sounds like he's from, like, West Texas or something. Oh, and that was from Queen Tide Pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a Patreon. Go check it out. And I'm going to revamp it soon and add some new stuff, too. Because I need to get that back up to where it was, just to be honest with you. I absolutely need to get it back to where it was a few months ago. So if you guys have any suggestions, too, on anything you want, the people who actually watch and like this and everything, shoot me some suggestions.
Yeah.
I'm open to suggestions.
Hell yeah. No doubt, man. And we might announce one of them perks of being a Patreon here later on in the show.
Oh, really?
We'll see.
I wasn't planning for that, but maybe you already know what they are.
Exactly, man.
He does know the future.
To end it all alone in an ultimate reality.
Oh, he just got deep.
With nothing thinking.
If anyone has any suggestions for like what Patreon perks they want.
Straight. Nothing thinking great. Everything thinking bad. Everything thinking they hate.
Wow.
Everything thinking they mad. Lovers.
Okay, I can't take it anymore.
That was pretty deep, man.
What is this? What is this?
Welcome to the world of...
This is some Indian kid that wanted to make Harry Potter for himself, and that's what this is. Someone said, no. There will not be any perks with, like, nudity or sexual stuff, guys. No. It's not happening.
Whoa.
Stop there, Dobby. Give me back those letters now.
I am Harry Potter.
Try to understand, sir. The secrets of chamber has been opened again. This time, it may get worse. What? The secrets of chambers was opened before?
It's the symbolism, man. So much symbolism, I can't believe it.
I can't.
Tell me, Dobby. Oh no, I shouldn't have told you this.
This is like a fucking nightmare.
Dude, Ben,
Really?
people in the future, man, are going to be watching this video, looking for clues in this video, man. Holy shit.
Stop, Dobby. You're waking up others.
Is he jerking off in the corner? What's he doing?
That's what he was doing.
That's how elves get their magic powers, man.
Give me back those letters now. Then first, you have to go with me, sir. Stop, Dobby. I don't want to fight with you.
Oh no. Is Dobby a dark Jedi?
Did you just see the people walking in the background like that? What's going on?
Hello,
This is
Mrs.
better than
Jones?
fucking... This is better than Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, man. This is fucking the real continuation of Harry Potter right here, man. This is great. Where did you find this?
Hello, Mrs. Jones. This is Frank with Windows support. I regret to inform you that there is a bad virus on your computer, and I need to get access to it. Whoa, it's getting all weird. Ah. Oh, no!
Oh, no, Dobie. Dobie.
You just killed him. Now you're acting concerned?
It's okay, sir. I'm very sorry, Dobby. I was supposed to die in your hands.
This is creepy.
It is creepy.
He's looking right into his eyes,
my
man.
fate, sir. I'm very happy for that, sir. Here, sir.
Playing with his nipple?
Yeah, I don't know.
But you must not return back to the Hogwarts, sir. It's very dangerous.
Why did he put his email up at the top of this? This is such a bad idea.
Okay, sir. It was happy being with you.
Are they in love?
Being with me, sir.
Well, I'm gonna get a hold of this
For
dude,
everything
man.
you've done. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir.
No! Hey, look, there's a guy walking in the background.
That's what I said earlier. There's people just walking around, dude.
This is
He's
one of
got
the
a
coolest
briefcase.
movies I've seen.
And he's on a
This is
cell
awesome.
phone.
Yeah.
What is going on here? What is going on?
Why does he have a creature in his arms?
Well, there you go.
Sweet.
Poopery.
Holy shit. I'm getting a hold of that guy, man.
It's a good name for it, Poop.
That was impressive. I thought that was pretty impressive.
Poopery.
It's like poopery.
Poopery. But this freshener smells like sheet.
Oh yeah.
This is the Lorne reality show upper body exercise. Please do a crossover in his next movie, Evan.
Yeah. Well, I just might sign that guy on to be part of my super top secret video game design company that I'm working on.
But you just tell the secret to.
Oop.
The Lorne reality show upper body exercise. Okay. Ooh, it already shows you the title. Thank you, Lorne. This is Lorne's reality show, and now he's going to show you upper body exercise.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Lone Reality Show. This is the exercise show that I told you guys that I'd do. And yeah, I know I look fat in the shirt, but no, I'm not.
Okay.
But the first thing I'm going to start doing is start stretching out. So we're going to stretch out because if you don't stretch your muscles, it's going to wind up hurting.
Okay. Yeah,
You'll
we know
regret it
this.
in the long run. So we're not gonna do a whole lot of leg muscles. What we've been concentrating on most today is the arms because that's.
There's a bunch of people saying this guy was on Chris Hansen's Kitchen Predator.
This way.
Oh, was he?
That's what a bunch of people are saying in the chat.
Concentrating on that, and I'm gonna be doing it in my backyard today. So, first thing we want to do.
But he made videos.
Hold your hands like this.
Okay.
So they're in the
Whoa.
The diamond cutter.
Exercise.
Yeah, man. He's ripping off DDP yoga here, man.
Maybe that's why someone sent it to me. Otherwise, it's really not that funny. It's just some fucking weirdo lifting weights in his backyard. Okay. And there's nothing to even really watch from this.
Look at he's wearing a pink shirt, man.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it is boring. Yeah, you're right, though. Pink alert. All right, switchblade comb.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, guys? Frosty here, and today I got a switchblade comb. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You gave that
I
away.
think it looks pretty cool.
It wasn't
Like,
very
you know
shocking
it's
because you
actually
gave
a
it away
switchblade.
at the beginning of
Yeah, you showed people combing your hair with it already.
Yeah, you guys, I think it looks a lot like a switchblade. I bet I could fool someone if I just pulled this out in class and then just be
No,
like, hey,
you
check it out.
couldn't. Those things have been around forever. That doesn't look like a real switchblade.
I got a switchblade. And I'd pull that, they'd be like, this guy.
Isn't he funny? This fucking, how old is he? He's like 14, but he dresses like it's the 1950s.
You better watch it if he brings that shit to school. Don't do that, kids, because the teacher will shoot you, especially now that they're going to be armed, right?
Anyway, it combs my hair pretty good, too. So
Good job.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome. So
It is.
what you have to do is just hold it in.
Okay, now he's going to show us how to use it. Are you serious?
And then you just boom, and that comes out.
You're gonna be
Also,
bullied.
there's a retard safety lock, which is pretty dumb. See, look, if you slide this up, it doesn't work. Yeah, what a great safety feature. Thanks, Hasbro, or whoever made this.
Hasbro.
So, yeah.
Well, they try to make it look
I think
like
it's
a
pretty cool.
real safety because the
Just do
safety,
that,
a real
pull it out,
switchblade has a safety
and then
like
boom.
dumbass. Oh my goodness.
When I was in high school and in my early 20s, I remember there was like a group of kids that dressed like it was the 50s still for some reason. It's an interesting subculture.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty awesome. Alright, and if I'd ever get into a fight, I'd make sure to bring my switchblade comb. Then I'd pull it out, he'd get all scared, like,
Oh,
shoot.
whatever,
And
troll.
then I would just pull it out and start combing my hair. Be like, alright, now I'm ready. And then I'd pull out my real switchblade, and I'd start shaking the crap out of it.
No, it's another switchblade comb,
was
isn't
such
it?
a funny prank. Alright, you guys, stay cool. Don't be a fool. Frosty out.
This kid ain't real, right?
What do you mean it's not real?
I mean, he's not like, this isn't how he really talks and acts.
I don't know. He might be trolling. He's not real. He's a robot. He's one of Evan's robots.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Evan, you need to
Oh,
redo
yeah.
your bots, bro.
Ben, you are high. Go home. What's wrong with being high? Like, at least I'm not drunk. At least I'm not spinning the fucking wheel. Jesus.
Yeah. That wheel, it was wheel nice, man.
Oh.
You got to keep coming up with new games to do with the wheel, man. Come up with something besides drinking next time.
Someone named Other Barry had a 111 or it's this shit's so hard to read. I'm just gonna copy it into a text file and read it because it's gonna be easier that way.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, 111 rap. You think you can eat all the shit, claim kiddo, and still take the drink. The next time you sell out, make sure you actually make sure that it actually has a payout. I am the biological father of Jesus. You are a fuckwit with a dick that smells like Cheez-Its.
Wow.
I probably didn't read it very good either.
Everybody's always trying to write rhymes for me to say, man, but I'm a freestyler, man. I let my higher self write my rhymes.
Your higher self.
Oh, yeah.
That was a marijuana pun, wasn't it?
How many joints can you smoke during the DP 6-hour show, Evan?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to make it. We'll see, man.
Not out of 6 hours? You can't make it at all?
We'll see. We'll see, man. I got to check my schedule, but I'll get back to you, man. It would suck to miss out on 420. It's going to be an epic occasion, man.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
They have a huge weed festival in Seattle during the summer. It's
Wow.
crazy. It's in downtown, down near the water.
That's a great idea, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
yeah.
down near the seawater.
We're one step closer, man, to peace on earth. You don't believe it?
No,
you don't
I
believe
don't.
it, Pitmonk?
No.
He's a doubting Thomas.
See, we just got to start putting THC in the chemtrails, man, and then the world will everybody will come together and
THC in the
get along.
chemtrails. Instead of that other shit they're putting in all the chemtrails, turning us crazy.
Oh yeah, like Alex Jones said, instead of putting stuff in the water that turn the frogs gay. We'll just have them put THC in the water, man.
They're putting THC in the chemtrails to try to control us all.
They're putting THC in the chemtrails to turn people into Evanus.
Yeah, why didn't you just turn the gays to frogs?
It's all that damn THC.
Well, because they actually did have a study where these frogs were mutating to become hermaphrodites, and they weren't mating, and they're like doing gay shit instead. So.
I was just making a dumb joke.
Someone said, "Interesting, you bring up the wheel, Ben." Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll spin the wheel. I'll spin it.
Ooh. Pretty heavy, man. I think you should put. They have this chip called the Packy Chip Challenge, 1 chip challenge, and it's like $5, and you get this chip that's supposedly the hottest Dorito chip in the world.
It's
and
called
you should
the
have
what
that
challenge?
on the space. The Packy 1 chip challenge. It's like PAQI.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like a derogatory term for people from Pakistan.
Oh, really? Oh,
Packy.
shit. Well, all my Pakistani friends, I didn't mean that, man.
Oh, man,
I didn't mean to insult you.
Evan, you insulted all of the Pakistani viewers of this program, and I am for one.
He called you all chips.
Do you realize we get 10 views from Pakistan per year, and you've offended all of those people? All right.
You're really going to spin the wheel? All right.
Yeah, why not? I'll spin the fucking wheel. These motherfuckers. I'll do it.
I hope you don't hit wasabi, man.
Yeah, me too, because that shit, like, it's hotter than usual wasabi. That's the weird thing about it. Like, I've gone to a sushi restaurant and plopped the whole, like, little piece of wasabi.
Ooh.
I
love wasabi. I can't do sushi without a little wasabi on it. I mean, I can, but I mean, you got to have a little bit of wasabi on there. But if you ever have a cold, that shit's great. If you want to clear your sinuses, eat a chunk of wasabi or a spoonful even. It'll clear your head right up.
I'm going to switch headphones here.
Okay.
I learned that shit from a sushi shaman, man. You ever seen
somebody brought up a good point. What if you get a pass?
Oh yeah, then Pimp Monk, you got to do something crazy, man.
No, I don't. Not my fat ass ain't got nothing crazy to do.
If I hit pass, that means Pimp Monk has to suck a dick.
Okay.
Ooh, here goes. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Tequila. At least you don't have to do the Pee Wee Herman tequila dance after you drink the shot, man.
I actually just did 4 Kratoms, though. 4 Kratom pills. You didn't see that when I did it?
Oh,
somebody
shit.
said if he got a pass, dude, Kratom. I would have probably, though.
Yeah. That Kratom's pretty cray-cray, man.
It's Kratom.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we got a 911 to come in. That's good. I do like 911s. They're nice. 911s are nice.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be nice on 9/11?
You're rewriting some Beach Boys classics. Wouldn't it be nice on 9/11?
I gotta time travel back to 9/11 and prevent that terrorist attack one of these days, man.
Somebody said they live next to a Kratom bar. I didn't know there was such a thing.
A Kratom bar? Holy shit.
You know, back in the day, there was a time when ecstasy was legal and they used to sell it at bars.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, man.
Yeah,
that's
true.
one hell of a hangover you'll get from that shit.
Yeah.
I want to go to the bar and get a hangover. But yeah, that's crazy shit, man. But you know, in the future 32. When I'm...
Oh, man. All right. Just give me a minute.
Another one. Yeah, when I become king, I'm going to legalize all drugs, and they're going to be given to people for free if you want them, but you're going to be educated before you do them on the safety precautions and everything involved, and, you know.
You tell Make 9/11 jokes, it's plain wrong.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, there was some lag going on with the stream. I think it's fixed now. I hope
Yeah,
so.
won't that be great, Pimp Monk, to have a delivery robot deliver your Kratom to you every day, man, for free? Wouldn't that be nice, man?
Sure.
We got to make it
Especially
happen.
for free.
Whoa. Lars Hammett. Holy shit.
Nice.
Whoa, thank you,
All right,
Lars.
so I owe you guys 2 spins. I'll spin, like, obviously, when someone gives me 50, that's even better than the 9/11 rule.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll spin it 2 more times.
Oh, shit. That's pretty good, man. I like that. I like that idea of to spin the wheel, man. That's
People
good.
love wheels, man. And also the trivia thing was awesome, too. Like, doing the trivia thing. I had fun, but the drunker I got that night, the harder it got to play the trivia.
Yeah. No doubt, man.
All right, I'm going to spin it 2 more times. Okay, and then we'll play a video.
Sounds good. Here it goes, Pimp Monk.
Here you
Here
go.
it goes.
Do it.
Any predictions on when it's going to be, Pimp Monk?
It's gonna be one's gonna be wasabi, the other was gonna be double.
Ooh, all right. We'll see.
You ready?
Man. Here we go. I say it's going to be a rum.
Rum.
Oh, yes!
Oh,
do a
we got a
weed.
weed.
All right, I'll
Hey.
do another one.
Okay.
I love doing
now
a
it's-
weed because I do that anyway.
Double. Ooh, Pimp Monk, you were right about the double being the second spin.
Yeah.
Good prediction, man. You're a fucking prophet, man.
All right, so what do I have to do a
Let's say
double
vodka.
of? Hopefully
Vodka.
weed.
Wasabi.
Vodka, you're right.
I'm a
Dude, he
prophet
does know
too,
the
holy
future.
shit. I just got to pretend like I don't most of the time. It's exhausting.
Did you say rum?
I said rum in the first one, but then
okay.
this one I said vodka.
Oh, okay.
A weed and then a double vodka. Holy shit.
It's going to be... Oh, but didn't Billy break the fucking double shot glass?
There's
double
more
side?
than one.
Okay, cool. Poor Billy.
I don't think I have it on me though. I'll pour 2 of them.
Dude, that was an epic. If anybody hasn't seen DP episode ? You gotta check that shit out. It's like a historic DP episode.
You know the weirdest thing about that is, like, we didn't really plan when the game was going to end. I mean, we called it spin till you spew, but I was hoping that ideally nobody spewed, because then thered be puke everywhere. At least he was holding the bucket when he did it. At least we had a bucket.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now you'll be prepared for the next contest, man. Billy's already... I think he lost. It's official. I know he wants to rewrite history, but I think, spoiler alert, everybody saw him spew, man.
He did do that. It just, like, gushed out of him.
It was amazing, man. I've never been so happy to see someone throw up before. It was.
You're happy to see. I very rarely throw up from drinking. Well, you know what though? Like, if I get drunk enough and then I smoke weed, like if I get really, really drunk and then I smoke weed, then I will throw up.
Well, you
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me on episode 307. I just I had way too much to drink, and then I was doing dabs and shit, and that just threw me into another dimension. Like the whole world, I felt like I could feel the world spinning, at its.
Oh yeah, that'll spin you right round, baby, right round.
You know what? Yeah. We don't even think about the incredible speed that that not only the Earth rotates, but its rotation around the sun too. Man, that shit is fast as fuck. Have you ever looked that up?
If it ever stopped, we'd all go flying off, man.
the weird thing,
slamming everything.
You'd have to think that it's really fast, though, considering it goes all the way around the sun once in a year. That's pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll do my weed. I'll play a video, too. Here's the funniest news bloopers.
What a terrible, serious injury.
Yeah, look at this little shit.
He actually had. He's a very, very competent pilot indeed.
Oh,
and
I
he rode
used to
that
do that
Jacobs
shit
pillow
when
very
I was
well.
a kid, man.
He's in the next race,
I
which you're
saw,
about to
like,
preview on
before
Alpha
going on
Delphini.
Big black Australop cockerel, one of 500 birds
A
that
big
are being
black
judged
cock
today
in my
at the
hand.
show.
You see this big black cock of mine?
He got attacked by a cock.
Yeah, man. Well, his grandma never knew that she'd see her grandson on camera with a big black cock in his hands.
A
Let
big
it
black
happen.
cock made him scream. Did he run?
I'll tell you more later.
Somebody hit the windshield wiper. Isn't there a wiper on that thing?
Wow.
We'll get rid of it. It'll be gone in a second. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. There we go.
Oh, now it's gone.
Circle.
Well done.
That was great. I mean, like, that's just funny.
That was
She started talking into the fucking turkey leg. Dude, I love county fairs and their fucking food. It takes years off your life, but it's so fucking delicious. Oh, I want.
No doubt. Fair food is the best, man. Minnesota State Fair's got a lot of good food, man. They come up with crazy shit, too.
Yeah, it in Indiana, well, now they have this everywhere, but the first place I had ever heard this done was in Indiana. They did deep fried butter.
Whoa.
That's just
heard
like
of it, I've
designed
never
to kill
had
you.
Yeah.
That's like the world's slowest execution. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've never had it, though. It does seem like something I would want.
So big. We did it, man.
It's a great white shark.
Sure is. Whoa. Oh, that is fucking hilarious.
How is this not a meme?
No doubt. On this historic day, August 31st. On the Today Show.
I wish I could zoom in on his face.
Yeah.
Let's
You don't want to
see,
leave out the date.
Like you seen Brett King's nudes or something.
Brett King's nudes? He looks kind of happy about it. Are you sure that's what he's seeing?
Well, maybe it was Evan's nudes then.
Could be, must be, man.
All right, there we go. Here we go.
There he is. Dun dun dun.
And yeah, I used paint. It's quick and easy to pull up and easy to crop shit.
Yeah.
Photoshop takes like a couple seconds to come up. This literally takes a millisecond. Here you go. I know someone's gonna be like, "You use paint. You use paint. You use paint. I see you using paint.
Noob.
I'm judging you. I'm judging you for using paint.
I'm judging you.
If you keep zooming in, there's a secret, man.
What is it, 1995? You're using paint still? Huh? Can't believe you used paint. No, I would not like to save the changes I made in paint.
I would.
No.
Good old paint. Didn't they get rid of that now in new versions of Windows? It doesn't come with paint anymore. They get rid of Solitaire, Minesweeper, next Paint program. What's next, man? They even got rid of the fucking start menu, the start bar in one of those versions, man. Microsoft, they gone cray sometimes.
There's a pack of wild dogs somewhere murdering someone.
Ooh.
All right. All right. I guess it's time to unlock the mystery of whatever the fuck like happens here.
I am
Oh,
never going back in the water.
Me either. No way.
That's it. That's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
real.
So
they were just in movies, Steven Spielberg movies.
Well, they shocked that there's sharks in the fucking ocean. What? I don't understand.
They never seen Jaws, man. It's like you gotta study up on your Steven Spielberg movies, bitch.
Like, yeah, I mean, there's sharks. Like the area I live in, there's a thing called the Puget Sound. It's not the ocean, but it's connected to the ocean, and there's sharks and like whales and shit there too. So, but no, I've never seen anyone swim in it. It's probably too cold to swim in, honestly.
And you know, sharks need to eat too.
Yeah, whatever. If you get in there, you're taking the risk. I've seen a video of orcas work together to like get seals, to like knock seals off of rocks and stuff to eat them.
Wow.
It's crazy. So an orca would eat a person too if it thought you were a seal, especially.
Summer.
No. Let's go to the local pool.
Two opponents for the final results. Will be announced later today. Kagame has led the East African
What's wrong?
nation.
She gonna sneeze.
Sneezing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have sneezing attacks, so like I sympathize.
Excuse me, there you go.
The paint will make great.
Excuse me, there you go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, come on. It was going to happen, wasn't it? It was going to happen. Oh, right. I'll hand back to you guys. I'm not going to care. Come on.
Oh, man.
I believe paint is interfering with the signal, Joe. Yeah, you've got to, Joe, if you're going to be down there, you've got to get into the spirit of it. It's just the way of it.
I should have worn my overalls. I need my overalls. Oh, no. What's that?
Oh.
So what did we learn tonight, guys? We learned that Evan Lefavor doesn't like Pakistani people. We learned that people judge others for using paint when it's an easy and efficient program to use for photo editing.
Yes.
We learned that Pimp Monk works for Big Kratom, Big Cigarette, and Big Diet Coke or Coke Zero.
Whoever the fuck wants to pay me, I work for them.
What else have we learned? Tell me. We've learned
Evan's got bad dad jokes.
There's sharks in the ocean.
There's sharks in the ocean.
Big ass sharks.
And these black people are shooting this innocent white man with paint.
All right, so do you guys remember like a few months ago, Donald Trump was like, oh, like the market's never been higher before. It's never been higher. Okay, like he's doing shit now, like the tariffs on China. It's fucking shit up for the market now. And he's like, oh, I don't do it. Like, it's okay. It's a good thing.
President Trump defended his proposed tariffs this week, saying that despite aluminum tariffs, aluminum price is down and there is, quote, lots of money coming into the U.S. And he doubled down on his criticism of China, setting markets tumbling and the possibility of a trade war emerging.
A trade war with China, like another economic power in the world, a huge labor force. And like Trump wants to, you know, Trump wants to play tough guy now. I mean, granted, the markets are higher. Like, ever since the recession, the markets have gone higher, you know? Like,
yeah.
So, like, March 6, 2009 is when it took the biggest dump. It started in 2008, and then it started, you know, a steady climb. And then, let's see, like, it really took off. Yeah, you know, it really took off when Trump got elected. Like, shit went up. Yes, there's no denying that. But see this sharp dive here? We can look at it. This is this year. See, now shit's going down.
Uh-oh.
So if it keeps falling at this rate, he's no longer going to be able to take credit. I mean, I don't know how he could take credit for it originally. It's all speculation.
See, Trump's just, you know, he's trying, you know, some birds when they're flying in the sky, they have to swoop down just so they can pick up speed to swoop back up again. That's all he's doing, you know. It'll swoop back up with good old Trump. He knows his aluminum, man.
Nobody knows aluminum better than me.
Financial columnist Rick Newman joins me now on set to discuss.
Is that Uncle Littleface?
How do you
Look
explain
at that.
the drop?
Yeah, 2008 flashbacks, totally. So, like, fucking, like, the market got up really high for Bush and then took a fucking dive. I mean, we can look at it. Let's look at the max. Like, so, you know, Bush was president in 2007. The market got pretty high. I mean, it was the highest it had ever been in history right here.
Yeah.
Kind of like Trump, which is way higher, but still, you know. This is the highest it had ever been since the beginning, since the beginning of the market.
Wow.
So,
crazy.
And then it took this dive where it got to like the way it was back in the late 90s. And then it's been climbing ever since. You know, there's ups and downs, but it's been steadily climbing. And now, you know, it's pretty clear that the tariffs themselves have happened. So,
yeah. Well, all they need is they need to make Kratom the new fucking commodity of our and get Pimp Monk to get it. Yeah, then get Pimp Monk to fucking shill Kratom to the world, man.
You know what? Right now, the only way to like invest in weed is to like buy stocks in like medical marijuana like companies.
Yeah. There's a few companies that sell weed-based products in like Colorado and shit that I think you can buy some stock in it. Like they've got all kinds of stuff out there, like energy drinks with THC in them, shit like that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're here in Washington they have a cider now. And you get to choose. Either one bottle is 100 milligrams, or you can get a whole bottle that's 10 milligrams. Because if you drink the whole 100 milligram bottle, you're gonna be fucked up. Like I've done that before and thrown up from it. Like it's that crazy, because it's inedible and like 100 milligrams is a lot at one time. So they also make a 10 milligram one that you can kind of sip on like a normal drink, and when you finish it, then you're kind of high from it.
Yeah.
And then if you drink two, you know, so it's kind of like, I think eventually they should have bars like that serve like a variety of cannabis drinks that you can drink. Have you ever had the drinks out here, Pimp?
I've had soda.
Yeah, the weed soda.
Yeah, I did.
Was it the kind with the little shot glass looking thing?
No, this was like just a small can thing.
And you drank the whole thing?
Damn, Siri keeps popping up and I can't hear you guys.
Did you drink the whole thing?
No, just a little bit of it.
Okay, so it was one of those concentrated ones.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the future, man.
So let's hear what they have to say about this shit.
Markets on Friday.
You know, the stock market had digested the idea that, okay, Trump said, we're going to tax.
There's a dude stands outside the gate and tries to sell them to you. Sodas.
Wow.
Oh, were you in Seattle?
No, this was in Denver.
Oh, in Denver? Yeah. He's trying to, like, undercut the competition. Yeah. Yep.
Put new tariffs on $50 billion of Chinese imports. China said we're going to do the same thing to the same amount of U.S. imports. Stocks fell, then they stabilized, and markets sort of said, okay, I guess we can live with this if that's all there is. Then Trump upped the ante again. He said, you know what, I might actually put tariffs on an additional $100 billion of Chinese imports. That's getting serious. This is, I was calling this a trade spat when we were talking about 50 billion of theirs, 50 billion of ours. Let's just call it a day and leave it there. When you get up to 100 billion, you're getting to something that really does look like a trade war, and I think it's a very safe assumption that.
Okay, Rick Nick just said edibles are nasty. Do you mean they taste bad? I mean, like, seriously, if they're made right, you don't even taste the weed. Like, I've made brownies where they just taste like normal brownies. And like the way I did that, I'm just gonna stop this video. I used a crock pot on simmer, not even on cook, on simmer. And I took some coconut oil, which is the best oil to infuse cannabis with, and I left it in there for 12 hours. I left a half ounce in some coconut oil on simmer in a crock pot for 12 hours, and then I strained all of the plant matter out of the oil, and then I had this like huge supply of canna oil, and I made probably like 12 batches of brownies overall, and they always fucked everyone up who ate them like into another fucking world.
Wow. Heavy duty, man.
And there was they just tasted like normal brownies, like literally there was no weed taste.
You got to come out with your own brand, Uncle Ben's Magic Brownies.
The problem why it tastes like weed with a lot of things is because they have to burn it, or sometimes by mistake they burn it, but it just needs a high temperature. It doesn't need a burning temperature. So...
Holy shit, we've learned even more tonight on the show. What an educational episode, man.
There you go.
Yeah, because like for some reason THC bonds to fat cells, and that's why it stays in your system for like a month. You know, up to a month you can test positive, even if you haven't had any for like 30 days. It's because for some reason THC wants to bond to your fat cells. I'm not a chemist, so I don't understand why, but that's the truth. So like when you take the plant and you heat it up to a certain temperature in a fat, any type of oil, it bonds to that oil, and that's why you cook it into the oil. Well, you don't cook it, you like release it basically.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, there was like a little while, I was talking to someone who ran a company around here that made cannabis sex lube.
Wow.
But the thing about it is like if you're a guy, the only way to use it is to put it up your ass, because so yeah, it's geared towards women, because like in a vagina it would get them high, but it wouldn't, like if you jerked off with it, it wouldn't get you high. You have to like get it in you. I was like, damn, I can't test that out.
Deep in your core.
They should come out with a commercial with a guy in the club who says, "Hey, baby, you want to get high? I gotta fuck you first." And pulls out the
You're
loop.
an advertising genius.
Hell yeah. A tweet from Donald Trump. I wonder what he's going to say next.
All right.
If Trump were to actually do that, now he's only said he might. He hasn't said he would. But if he did, China would do the same thing. China would retaliate proportionately, which is they would find a similar amount of U.S. products.
Wouldn't that be weird if Donald Trump met Kim Jong-un and they became like best friends, and then it was like us in North Korea versus China? I don't know. Yeah. Like, I already feel like I'm in Bizarro world, and now like Trump wants to hang out with Kim Jong-un. Dennis Rodman's there hanging out. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on. I can't. I feel like I never recovered from the last time I took acid.
Welcome to the real world, man.
I don't know. Am I like comatose somewhere? And like you guys are all fake. Evan, are you fake?
Oh man,
and
well,
Monk, damn, dude.
We do live in a simulation, man, so
they could put tariffs on.
So President Trump has argued that the United States is, quote, down $500 billion in its economic relationship. You don't agree with that?
That's by one measure the deficit in goods between what they buy of ours and we buy of theirs. Mm-hmm. But that's not. I mean, we are buying goods from China,
looks like
so
an
we pay money and we get products. It's similar to when you go to a store. You pay money and you get a product. You don't feel like you.
Oh yeah. Well, I almost feel like he's oversimplifying it. Like in China, their labor laws are way different than ours. People like basically are slaves there. I've seen the documentaries of the people who they work in the factory that makes shit for Walmart, and they live like in a dorm owned by the factory, like, and all their money, like everything, basically their employer gives them a place to live and gives them food out of their salary. It's like the craziest shit ever. They don't get to separate themselves from the business. They're like a slave to it.
Been ripped off. You feel like you gave them some dollars, they gave you something you wanted, and it's that's what commerce is. Would it be good if the United States sold more of products made here to China? Yes, that would probably be a good thing. But there's nothing that's inherently good or bad about whatever the number is, the deficit. I mean, this is just us buying and selling stuff on the world market. And Trump is wrong about the number, by the way. The actual trade deficit with China is around $330 billion.
$330 billion.
Dang. What a world, what a world.
What a world.
Yeah, when George Bush was borrowing money from China to pay for the like ridiculous wars on terrorism that didn't stop terrorism.
Yeah.
Cuz we still have terrorism because like as long as their ideas are out there, it doesn't matter like how many of them you kill, their ideas are still there for someone else to like sympathize with.
You need a whole revolution, man. If you want world peace, you can't do it with war, man. You can't fuck for virginity. You can't go to war for peace, man.
Oh, Evan.
Can't fuck for virginity.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, like I'm so wasted because I've hardly had anything to eat all day today, so like what I've just done is like knocked me into another dimension.
That's how it goes, man.
No, well,
that 500 actually refers to something else.
We hear the president label China's trade practice unfair. We heard Sarah Huckabee Sanders in the press briefing on Friday label it unfair as well. When he talks about it being unfair, what are his frustrations exactly, and are they legit?
So there is a lot of evidence that he's actually right about this, that China does cheat on trade deals. They do steal trade secrets. Examples are they make it very hard for U.S. businesses to operate freely in China. Quite often, U.S. companies can't do that. They have to partner up with a Chinese company, which means the Chinese company gets half the revenue, half the profits, and it gets all the trade secrets, and it learns how to do it. So
yeah, see, they're all hanging out, and then he like does these tariffs on them. It's like, dude, I mean, like, sorry, your predecessors, Bush, Obama, Clinton, they've all been China's bitches. And now you have to be too. You can be tough guy with China and not expect these kind of results that we're getting right now.
So now they know how Western firms do it. They can do it on their own. We don't make Chinese companies doing business in the United States jump through those hoops. Yeah. So there is legitimacy to that, and there's a big mountain of evidence that has been piled up over years that this is a problem. I think the issue is that tariffs are probably one of the worst ways to address it. I mean, they're long series of reports with recommendations. Take these.
Look at that hair. Look how it's swept.
It has.
I can't handle it. And you can see his real hair color if you look like on the upper right side of his head. That's Trump's real hair color now.
He should have been the first president to just wear a hat, man.
I'll tell you what,
make America great again hat. Just wear that every day.
I don't know if that was his hair color before he became president. I'll tell you what, any man that's become president is totally gray by the end of the first year.
Yeah.
Because he time travels, man. He time travels to meet every other president.
No,
and they spent 10 years in ancient
Evan,
Egypt.
No.
They spent 10 years in ancient Egypt, and then they come back the day they left. But they've aged 10 years in this span of a year.
You don't think it's the immense amount of stress that this job, probably more than any other job in the world, brings?
These presidents aren't stressed out, man. They don't give a fuck.
Come on.
The president's not stressed because they're just doing what they're told. I don't know, man. Good old Trump. Look at him. He looks so happy.
It's tedious. You know, probably the right way to do it is tedious. It's time consuming. You have to appeal to the World Trade Organization. This terrible globalist sounding cabal. It's not a cabal. I mean, this stuff does tend to work, but it takes, it takes a lot of work over time, and that's not the approach.
What is this?
Another 9/11.
I decided to J drink with little food in my stomach today, so suffer with me. Also, check out Between the Buried and Me. Great show every time if you're into prog metal. All right.
Wow.
Thanks for helping me get that much closer to my goal.
Yeah.
I'm like $8. I'm $8.01 away from my goal. My second goal, which is amazing. I normally don't even make the first goal, so for on this show to make the second goal is awesome, and yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. I love you guys.
Oh yeah, here it goes. This is love, ladies and gentlemen. Ben wouldn't do this if he didn't love you.
All right, here we go.
Whoa, round and round she goes.
Tequila.
All right. Thank you for your generous $9.11 donation to keep the wheel spinning right here on the Altered Perspective. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man.
Oh, cute doggy.
Oh,
Hi,
look at
doggy.
that. Oh, shit. Look at that little puppy.
God. Dude, I'm
It's
such a
Pup
fucking
Monk.
sucker for doggies. You have no idea.
Oh, what a little
I can't
angel.
handle it. Damn it.
There you go.
I can't even handle it. That's cute. And how old is that dog? Probably like
Fucking
less than a
serious.
year. What?
It won't stop. I can't make
Can you
it
hear
stop.
me now?
That's
Pimp
good.
Monk?
You're not Pimp Monk, you're not supposed to put peanut butter on your dick, man. It's not gonna
Yeah, that's what makes Siri do that.
Oh, I thought the dog was underneath your console, man. Your
The
desk.
fucking Siri, dude. She won't. I've done
How old
everything.
is that dog? Pimp, how old is the
Oh,
dog?
she's just a few months.
Yeah, I can tell. Was it like a yellow lab or something?
Honestly, I don't know. She's not that. She's gonna be a smaller dog, but I don't really know she's just gonna make. She's basically a rescue.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit! You rescued her from Mexico, or what? What does that mean? Man?
Yeah, man, rescue from China. Trump was doing some tariffs.
Oh, holy shit! Did I miss it when we?
You did.
Shit. Manny, hey Manny, what's up, man?
Eat a magic card, Manny.
Manny's awesome. I can't even handle it. Like, all right, so I feel weird doing this because I met the goal, but I'm out of content. I might game later after I eat something.
Yeah, you need to eat, bro.
But I'll put up a timer really quick.
Yeah.
And then we can just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
I'm excited for WrestleMania, even though isn't it weird that WrestleMania has a halftime show now?
It does? Are you serious?
Basically.
Yeah.
They have like a musical performance in
It's
the
like
middle
seven.
of it.
It's going to be 7 hours long now, or something. Who knows how long it's going to be this year? But they've got so many matches. It's crazy. Like I said, the only match I'm invested in is Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. That's the one that's going to make the card for me.
I honestly don't even know who's on the card. I don't keep up with it.
I like Asuka a lot.
Yeah, she's good. I'm so glad that women's wrestling is finally legitimized in WWE, because I used to watch TNA and enjoy TNA better because it had women wrestlers that actually were out there wrestling, putting on good matches. But back in the day, just a few years ago, the women in WWE would only get 3 minutes or 5 minutes maximum. Their matches would end before 5 minutes every single time, and it would be just a simple little match to parade the women out around. But now it's like legitimized. So that's the only reason I watch current wrestling, is for the women's matches.
You know what though? Asuka, she had this match in Japan where like it was almost like old school WWE. It was kind of weird and like lesy-ish too. It was like yeah like you see Asuka here with like she's like licking this girl's face and like grabbing her boobs and stuff. This was like some weird match that they had in Japan.
Wow.
Where like they had to strip each other's clothes off and shit.
Ooh.
So
Pimp Monk,
like,
if you have the network, Pimp Monk, look up Asuka in there. Find out how to spell her name. It's like AUSK or something. I don't know.
I know who Asuka is.
Oh yeah. Look at man. I should make this a GIF for look.
Oh, here it comes.
She licked her face.
Did you ever put the timer up, man? Did you ever put the timer up? Okay, cool. You got it? Did you find it? Her face? What is she ripping her panties off or something?
Oh shit! I didn't. I forgot the wheel was up when I was showing all that shit.
Oh shit! Oops.
The wheel.
The wheel of destiny.
The wheel of 10 minutes.
Yeah, I forgot to show. Like here it is right here. You see?
Oh yeah. Wait. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. See?
Wow. Dang. Ooh. Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse. Wow.
That's hot. Yeah, Asuka's hot. She's one of the hottest in WWE right now, I'd say.
Oh shit, that's wrestling forums coming up.
Wow. Ooh, wait, yeah, I'm glad WWE got her, because she's definitely next. It's next.
This is so like
WrestleMania.
weird and pervy too.
Yeah. It's gonna be her versus Ronda Rousey next year at WrestleMania. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be Asuka versus Ronda. It's gonna be the big match of the season.
She's licking her face. Yeah, you see.
Yeah. Well, Goldust used to do that shit, didn't he? He'd lick dudes' faces or do like gay shit, and it was like his gimmick.
Yeah. So I think I got one already, so I'll start the countdown now.
The final countdown. That's a secret Evanism song, man. That
Everything is Evanism. I can't escape it.
But yeah. Speaking of that, I have kind of a little of announcement. I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is that I have started my own top secret. It's top secret at the moment. Video game design studio.
You just revealed the secret again.
But I haven't announced the name yet, but I'm going to be having a reveal event on my channel announcing the name. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe. But we're working on some really cool shit that's going to change gaming and the world forever. And it's some really heavy duty shit. So it's going to take up most of my free time. My majority of free time that I have is going to have to go to programming and getting these things done that I need to do. So unfortunately, I'm going to not be able to appear as often on Drunken Peasants and the Altered Perspective as I used to in the past, just because I'm really strapped for time now. But I was going to say, if you guys get the Benpai Patreon up to $2,000, or not even 2,000, 1,999, then you can guarantee to get Evan Lefavor on the private show every time.
There you go. Not even 2,000, just 1,000.
Because we got to get the Benpai Patreon back up to 2,000. Because not only will you get Trap Ben, but you'll also get your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, guaranteed. So
Trap Evans.
Yeah. But I mean, I cannot wait to share with you what I'm working on with this new video game studio. It's some wild shit, but I got to keep it under wraps as best as possible. But it's so time consuming to do this programming and stuff. It's just like, just eats up time.
Shut up, Rosie.
So Pimp.
Yes, sir.
What are you gonna do with your 3 balls, man? Are you gonna like? How many 3 bald men in the world do you think there are, man?
About 200. Actually.
Only 200, really?
There were 200 recorded cases.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy, man.
You didn't think I'd have an answer to that, did you?
You're a rare breed, my friend.
I've never heard of such a thing with anybody else before, so it must be rare. I think
it is very
how
rare.
rare it is already.
Yeah, it's even rare that you have a working testicle, and I actually have a working one. So.
Ooh, wow!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man! You're like the evolution, Pimp Monk. You're
am I part of Evan? Is my third testicle part of Evanism?
Yeah, you're the evolution of man. You've got 3 testicles. You've got, when it's like when man first sprouted the 5th finger, man, the thumb. You believe in evolution, right? You're evolved, man.
No, dude, I believe the world is flat and we come from rocks.
I would like to see G-Man debate a flat earther. I think that would be interesting.
I think he has.
Yeah.
I know. Well, maybe not flat earther. I know he goes after those black Israelites all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
G-Man ain't no punk though. He'll go face to face with him.
Yeah, he will. He's pretty aggressive, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I was so happy to finally get my chance to have an interaction with him on that DP episode a few weeks ago. That was great because I've been wanting to debate him about the Bible being evil and Christianity being evil for a long time. But G-Man, he's just a winner, a natural born winner. So
there's no way you can beat him. He never loses.
Yeah.
My dog is pitching a fit, man. She's wanting out of this damn room.
Probably have you trained her to go outside yet?
We're in the process. She's one of those that's not easy. Let me tell you, she's not an easy one. She ain't trying
I've
to.
had some dogs take over a year.
Yeah, some are harder to train, and she's very. I'm not like my pet dude. That dude was so simple.
McPaycheck.
Thank you, Brandy.
Oh damn.
Thank you for the donation and all the quarter pounders.
Say mine. Cool, yeah. I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, she's just what? No, you're not in China, dude.
Let
the dog live.
I've already met my goal multiple times, so I think I'm just gonna end this. I might come back on Twitch later tonight and stream. Thanks all you guys for watching. Have a great night.
Yeah, later, guys. After a must stream, yay!